the U.S. collects $2 billion a day thanks to tariffs.
President Trump stated that the US collects $2 billion each day thanks to tariffs, and that countries are coming to the US to make deals. On April 8th, US President Donald Trump said that the US collects $2 billion a day from tariffs, but provided no further details, according to Reuters. "We're collecting nearly $2 billion a day in tariffs, and we're doing very well with what I call tailor-made deals. Right now, Japan is flying over to make a deal, South Korea is flying over to make a deal, and other countries are flying over too," Trump said. Since taking office in January, President Trump has imposed a series of tariffs on various countries and regions. Recently, he imposed reciprocal tariffs on more than 100 economies worldwide. A base reciprocal tariff rate of 10% took effect on April 6th, and higher rates will take effect starting April 9th, US time. The US Treasury Department's daily report on deposits into and withdrawals from its general account shows that average daily deposits labeled customs duties and certain excise taxes amount to around $200 million. In February, the Treasury collected approximately $7.25 billion in customs duties. In a separate development, Forbes magazine estimated that President Trump's net worth dropped by about $500 million in less than a week after he announced a sweeping wave of tariffs. Specifically, President Trump's net worth fell from $4.7 billion to $4.2 billion in under a week, as the value of his public stock holdings and private assets declined in line with the broader market, Forbes reported. According to Forbes, Trump Media and Technology Group, President Trump's most valuable asset, lost 8% of its value. His commercial and residential real estate holdings declined by an estimated $110 to $142 million, based on the average drop in stock prices of major real estate companies following the tariff announcement. Forbes also estimated that Trump's golf course properties could lose around $70 million. His hospitality-related assets may see a reduction of about $65 million, while his smaller licensing and management businesses might lose an additional $15 million. Forbes further estimated that President Trump could lose tens of millions more from assets held in cryptocurrency.
The White House responds to the war of words between billionaire Musk and advisor Navarro, the architect of retaliatory tariffs.
The White House has spoken out on a highly watched development related to the retaliatory tariff issue, the dispute between billionaire Elon Musk and Peter Navarro, senior advisor to President Donald Trump on trade and manufacturing. On April 8th, the White House commented on the war of words between billionaire Elon Musk and Peter Navarro, President Donald Trump's senior advisor on trade and manufacturing, regarding the retaliatory tariff policy, according to ABC News. The war of words erupted after President Trump announced retaliatory tariffs on more than 100 economies around the world. A base retaliatory tariff of 10% took effect on April 6th, with higher tariffs set to take effect on April 9th, US time. Navarro is considered the architect of these tariff policies, while Elon Musk has voiced opposition to them. In an interview on April 7th, Navarro responded to Musk's earlier criticisms, including Musk's remark that Navarro's economics PhD from Harvard was a bad thing, and that Navarro hasn't built anything. Navarro called the billionaire a car assembler who imports cheap parts for Tesla vehicles. He's a car assembler, and if you go to his factory in Texas, you'll see that most of the engines he buys are batteries from Japan and China, and electronics from Taiwan, Navarro told CNBC. In response, the head of electric car company Tesla, on April 8th, insisted that what Navarro said was false, claiming that Tesla manufactures more cars in the US than any other automaker. Musk also insulted Navarro, calling him a fool and dumber than a pile of bricks. Commenting on the war of words, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said, "That's just how men are. We'll let their public spat play out. You should all be grateful that we have the most transparent administration in history. I think this also shows the president's willingness to listen to perspectives from all sides, that he has people at the highest levels of government, at the White House, who hold diverse views on a range of issues," Leavitt said. Earlier, The Washington Post cited two informed sources stating that billionaire Elon Musk spent the entire past weekend privately lobbying President Trump to scrap the retaliatory tariff plan, but was unsuccessful. On April 7th, Musk also publicly shared a video on social media platform X highlighting the benefits of international trade cooperation. In the video, economist Milton Friedman explains what it takes to make a pencil, using it as a metaphor for the advantages of free trade.